What is going on, guys? Welcome to Gump's videos.
I wasn't ready. I was fixing my hair.
Welcome to Gump's podcast, episode number 3. So today we're celebrating 3 big things. Keep that shit up. So today we're celebrating 3 different things today. My 3-year anniversary today. Merry Christmas and have a Happy New Year. Okay, that's it for the video. Bye.
All right. That's all I need to be here for.
Oh, let's go.
Oh.
You actually thought I was leaving? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so let's get started on our first topic, and since it's on everyone's mind, since today's the 26th, we're going to talk about some Christmas stuff. Okay, so we're going to be talking about our favorite Christmas movie and our least favorite Christmas movie. Since it's the holiday giving joy, I will start off with my favorites. My favorite is probably The Grinch. It was actually a close one, not the Jim Carrey one.
I was gonna say, I thought you hated that.
I hate that movie.
I was gonna say, I was like, I do
not actually like that movie whatsoever. It's not my worst, so don't worry, it's not on the list. But the original Grinch, I just like brought so much joy to me, and it reminded me of my brother. And then, I don't mean that to bash him. It's just because like he was always grouchy. And then it gave me hope of like, hey, if the Grinch can be happy, my brother can be happy. He was always a miserable piece of shit.
Not to bash him. Not
to bash him. I'm going to gently bash him. Very gently. With, a
sledgehammer, just everything.
The bat with spikes on the end, and something gentle. No, but
spoil Walking Dead.
What? What are you talking about?
You haven't watched Walking Dead? Negan?
I know about that, but there's no...
Spike bat.
Shut up!
Glenn died.
No, okay, so The Grinch is my favorite Christmas movie just because like it had a lot of personal connections to me, and it was a nice message overall. It's like the classic Scrooge story, like getting to someone who hates Christmas and making them love again. So anyone who's as ugly as my brother can love Christmas. How about you? What's your favorite Christmas movie?
I was going to say Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase in it. That is by far a classic in my family. We always watch it every year.
What about your sister?
Yeah, that's family, yes.
No, I mean like...
Oh, no, my sister hates it, yeah.
That's what I meant. That's what I was indicating. You ruined a comedic moment, dude. You ruined a comedic moment. I literally gave you a joke wrapped for you.
We gave you the materials, man. Make some comedy here.
Son of a bitch! Okay.
Shout out to Ted, too. He gets a citizenship. You saw Ted 2, right?
Yeah, I saw Ted 2.
Okay, I was going to say, if I just spoiled it for you, I'm sorry.
Whatever. Okay, now let's talk about our least favorite. Sorry, it seems like we're breezing because there's something bigger we're going to have to talk about. But, so, my
Home Alone
least...
4.
What?
Home Alone 4.
Yeah, that movie was just crap.
Door closed.
Okay, so let's get to the next topic. There's nothing else to say about that movie.
Yeah, no, it just needs to be left as is. It's something you don't talk about.
Yeah, I mean, like, at least 3 is into a conversation. People are like, oh, there was a 3, but when you say a 4, people are like, you're a liar. There was no such thing as a 4. I'm like, are you just saying that because you don't like the movie, or are you just saying that because you actually don't know there was a 4? And it's a 50-50. People are like, no, because I don't like that movie. No, it's because, like, there's no such thing as a 4. I'm like, it's called Google, look it up. And they look it up, they're like, holy crap. And then they were trying to, like, recast everybody. Like, they're trying to recast the main character for the first 2. Yeah. And then they try to recast the robbers for... They got Inspector Gadget as one of the villains. Oh, that's the only thing I remember out of that entire movie. There was a mansion, I think, and then there was Inspector Gadget robbing people. I was like, what the hell? Why? Okay. Top 3 best films of 2017. Transitions are smooth on this channel, as you can tell.
Only the best. Only the best.
Only the best transitions on this channel. Best of YouTube, I swear to God. Okay, let me get my phone out. So, how about you start off with your number 3 and your number 2 best?
My number 3 best is the Lego Batman movie. That movie is amazing of its own. And the only reason it isn't my number 1 is for the next 2 movies completely outshine it, in my opinion.
What? Wait, hold up. A number 2 and a number 1 outshining number 3?
Yeah, I know.
Holy crap.
Shocker.
Oh my God, I never saw that one coming. Okay.
Yeah, okay, so my number 2 best is Dunkirk by Christopher Nolan.
I love Christopher Nolan. He's such a great director. I did get a chance to see it, so It's because like I was like, okay, I either get this for my brother because he needed something for school, and it was either.
It didn't come out Christmas time. He didn't need anything. He didn't need to be hopeful.
Running joke.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a running joke now, but eventually it's gonna break the table. This is a cheat table.
You made this a meme.
I made this a meme.
Yes.
Every time someone disagrees with
Memes.
me. Memes.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have a really strong list except for number one, in my opinion. But you know, everything. In a way, and now that I look back at 2017, everything was almost disappointing. It was a very disappointing year,
except for number one.
Well, obviously, I mean, it was
we actually agree on number one.
Yeah.
Of the few things we agree on.
Yes. Okay, so number 3 is Get Out. That movie I had zero hope for. Zero hope. And it was by Peele, I think. It was one of the Key and Peele guys. One of them. And I was like, a comedian doing a horror movie? That makes no sense. And then I saw the trailer. I was like, okay, it's interesting, but I feel like it's going to be like propaganda for like racial stereotypes and shit like that. And then it had that message, but it was executed in such a way where it actually came out like a Hollywood movie is supposed to send out a message. Like, it's story first, message later. And in a way, it was very smart. It was very funny too. Did you see Get Out?
No, I did not get a chance to see it.
But I would recommend go seeing it. And there was this one comedic relief guy who was not annoying for once. Like, the comedic relief guy is not annoying. He works for TSA. And he acts like it's like the biggest deal ever. He's like,
that sounds pretty fun.
I'm not going to spoil anything, but like, he acts like he's the SWAT team with the TSA. He's like acting like he's such a hot shot. And it's funny, it doesn't sound that funny, but like when he does it, it's hilarious. Number 2 is The Disaster Artist. In my review, if you guys remember, I did seemingly kind of like, I won't say bashed about it, like I was focused on the negative, is because like, the way they marketed this movie was supposed to be a comedy. I'm definitely okay with it being a dramedy, but it wasn't even a dramedy. It was like, dramedy's drama comedy, if you didn't know.
Really?
Yeah,
really?
Oh, shut up with your comment with number 2 and 1. Like, don't get me started with that shit. Like, you had the dumbest moment so far, okay?
No, I think you just beat it. You're like, oh, it's a drama comedy. If
you gave me that look. I mean, you're so dead-faced the entire show. You're like...
Okay, now this is going to us roasting each other now very quickly. We need to move on to number 1.
Well, The Disaster Artist, that's what I was saying.
No, I'm not watching that because that movie, no. I can't watch it after the trailers. The trailers made me not take that movie seriously at all.
Well,
don't get to the drama. Okay, table's breaking. Table's breaking. It's going to be catching these hands.
I'm going to catch these hands. This is just a warm-up, okay? So prepare for the backhand to your face.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So the Disaster Artist, even though I said it wasn't funny enough, it was still... Keep that up.
All right. Let's...
Backhand. But no, long story short, the Disaster Artist could have been funny, but was focused on the drama, even though the drama did really work and made me kind of hate Tommy Wiseau even more.
But that's your number 2 best? He's the guy sucks. It makes me hate him even more.
Yeah. Because people glorified him as this like risk taker, and it made me realize he's not perfect. Even because if you heard his voice, like I mean, he's not perfect, but you know.
Like Snoke, he's not perfect, but he's still good.
Snoke's not good. Okay, so tracking over here. Okay, so number 1, we can all just say
Logan.
Logan, yeah. I mean,
Logan.
It was a masterpiece.
Yeah, that's.
At first, I thought people were overhyping it. It's just because, like, when you hear people like over glorifying a certain movie, it makes you have such unrealistic high expectations. People are like, best picture nomination and all this other crazy crap. And I was like, oh great! And I go and I was like, that was good. It was good. But then after watching it on Blu-ray again, with like taking out all the expectations, it's a phenomenal movie. The way it's structured and the girl who doesn't even speak English. See, that's how you take a non-English speaking person and turn them into a good actor. That's what a good director does. A good director sees the weakness into an actor and they switch it and they literally throw that into a dumpster like a normal American citizen and focus on the good things.
Like Kylo Ren in The Last Jedi.
I don't see the connection.
The movie was trash?
There's the connection.
Yeah.
But, so what are your thoughts on Logan?
would say.
Holy crap, dude! Get some spirit, dude. You're like dead. You're like the Walking Dead over here. Like,
really, you're gonna bring up The Walking Dead now that I brought it up?
well, no, you are literally the Walking Dead. You are a Walking Dead person right now. You're just looking into open space.
I was looking at the camera.
You're like, bruh, bruh. You just have a little happiness. Smile a little bit. I mean, would it kill you to smile? I mean, shit. Fantastic Four smiled more than you.
Let's call him Doom, Doctor Doom.
There's certain things that you need to change to a franchise.
Yeah,
like that was one of them. Like that was clearly '60s cheese. Like that cheese is outdated. Stinky cheese, bad cheese. You gotta get rid of this. I mean, unless you make the movie cheesy, but I mean, no, you gotta be dark and edgy nowadays.
Is Disney gonna remake a Fantastic Four now?
I believe so. Thank you for reminding me because I would have forgotten. We have Twitter questions.
Oh, we actually got questions?
We got two.
Did you fill out the 1170?
I filled out this.
Sir, that's 1190.
Oh, bitch!
It's a Family Guy reference.
Okay, we're getting sidetracked here, like big time. Oh no, I lost my notes. Oh god. Okay,
You're so unprepared, unprofessional.
I will kill you. Okay, so we're doing our top 3 worst. Okay, you go first.
Why don't you go first? I went first on the best.
This is my house. I suggest you go first. Guest. I will murder you if you keep this shit up.
Who's
Go
first?
Go.
Okay, my number 3 worst of the year is Wonder Woman. I think that movie was incredibly overhyped, and the execution of the movie, some of the jokes were very childish. The villain side of the movie was very lacking, which I know you agree on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it did have its ups in the movie, I will agree. Like the Ares suit up in the end, the Ares fight was a good fight sequence. What are you doing?
I can't find my notes. It was right there. You saw it. It's not there anymore. Look. I go to my notes. Story ideas continued, and then it's like, look, that's the last thing. I didn't work on this. Continue. Stall. They will never know.
Do you want to just care to interrupt me even more?
Stall. Stop focusing on me so much.
Okay, my number 2 is Alien Covenant.
Now explain why.
Okay. Alright, the reason why is because I walked into this movie, and I know you did, without seeing Prometheus, and it took us about, I would say...
It took me to the end of the movie to figure out what the hell's going on.
It took me 3/4 to realize that there was another movie before that I actually needed to see to understand the storyline with David and everything. So that's why it's there. It's definitely a very gory movie, which I liked about the movie.
Yeah,
but
I enjoyed it. I gave it a positive review, but it was still, on that whole aspect, it was just, meh.
That's how we should have seen Prometheus beforehand.
Yeah, so that would have definitely helped it out. I really don't know what the hell happened. Like,
what's your number 3 worst?
that's the one I'm trying to find. I know.
You don't know your number 3 worst?
I had it on my notes. Damn it!
So unprepared. Who has their number 3 worst and best on their notes?
Who came in today thinking that I was saying top 3 best and worst Christmas movies?
Yeah, we were talking about Christmas movies. I
literally
Christmas
said
movies
it
prepared.
in the text message. I was like, "Hey, buddy, guess what? Top 3 best and worst films of the year." Yeah, look it up, bro. Just look it up. Seriously, you're gonna feel super stupid after looking it up.
Top 3 best and worst Christmas movies ever.
Yeah, you lying sack of shit.
At least I have my notes ready.
I had my notes ready. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to improvise on this one. So my number 2.
What, you didn't even say number 3.
I don't know.
Weren't you talking about the Fate of the Furious? How you hated
Thank
it?
you.
Yeah. Okay.
What were you there for? You were just like I was giving you a signal, like, "Hey, buddy, help me out." The Fate and the I was going to say
Furious.
No.
The Fate and the Furriest.
There's a bunch of people in tiger costumes driving cars. No,
what does pirates have to do with furry?
I said, what?
You said pirates. Can we edit this out now? Like this should get way out of hand.
You know, this is not even a topic video. It's just us bickering at each other. Oh my god.
I'm right. He's wrong.
I'm right. Shut up. Okay, so number 3 is Fate and the Furious because, I mean, 8th movie in the franchise, they decide to just overhype it. And
get it? Fate? 8?
Yeah, that made me want to,
Fate? Yeah.
That made me want to.
That made me just not want to see it.
That made me, I was like, really? And then, And then the one thing that pissed me off the most was the most badass villain they've ever had, in my opinion, was Jason Statham. You're part of our family now. By the end of the movie, I'm like, what? He killed 2 of your friends. What are you talking about? Composure. Okay, number 2 is The Last Jedi. I've talked about it enough. I'm sick and tired of people talking about it to this day. It's really annoying. I'm not even going to cover it.
The petition to remove it from canon now has over 40,000 signatures.
Grow up. You try to do it with the prequels. Grow up. It's a bad movie. Every franchise has a bad movie. But it hurts. I'm getting
Is
that
that legal? I will make it legal. Trigger warning.
I'm actually kidding. Because I really hate when people just keep on talking about it. They're saying, oh no, the reviewers are the wrong ones. No, the fans are the wrong ones. I'm like, what? Who's wrong when it comes to a movie? I forgot. There's scientific evidence when a movie is good and bad. I forgot. I totally forgot.
There is?
No! It's called an opinion! Okay.
Well, I mean, if you have your doctorate, I mean, it's kind of...
I have a doctorate degree.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I went to college for 12 years.
Can I see the diploma?
Oh, let me pull out my pocket really quick.
Oh, like you pull out your notes? Oh, wait, that's right, you can't find them! Roasted. Okay, and number 1 worst is obviously Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Yep.
Listen, I even though I walked out of the theater more angry at Star Wars, like, there's no comparison. There was a story.
There was no plot in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
There was a story to be had in The Last Jedi, so there was something I could have an emotion with. When it came to Guardians of the Galaxy 2, there was no emotion. A movie's supposed to project feelings. I felt nothing. I felt like I was dead. Like, I was watching shit happen. I don't understand.
You're telling me I looked dead. Jeez, you're like, oh, I feel that. Oh,
well, that was with Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Anyone who had an actual mind would say it was they felt dead. Listen, it pisses me off.
You're like a Star Wars fan right there. Anyone who had an actual mind would like The Last Jedi.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's
no, but just listen. Like, most of you hate Star Wars, not Star Wars. The Last Jedi and like just
1 and 2.
Just like, I don't understand, and like people also hate the Transformers films. Like, because why? Because it's slow motion, like non-stop action, horrible characters. If Guardians of the Galaxy 1 existed, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 would be shit.
It does exist.
I'm saying, but that's what some people would say. Yeah. But it does exist. But I'm like, a movie is supposed to stand on its own. That's one of the biggest problems with the MCU. They over-rely on certain movies. Not to the extent where you won't get it like Alien Covenant, but like they do rely a little bit too much on certain films. There was no character development. The plot was not really revealed. I mean really revealed until the 3rd act.
Just like, oh hey, let's go fight this guy.
Yeah, the first 2 acts they were fighting these golden people, and it made no sense. Because like I knew they were not the real threat, and if you said that was the plot, that's not an actual plot. If you guys know what a plot is introducing a threat. Golden people, yeah, but do they have anything to, like, with the overall story, the overall theme? If you guys, a theme is supposed to give you an overall message. That's what films were supposed to be made for, like, to give you a message.
It was a sub-main plot.
It was a sub-main plot, exactly.
Yeah.
And there was no point to them just to cause, like, all wacky antics and shit like that. It was just there to be there, and then people...
They didn't even explain who they were.
They didn't either, no. And my one friend, Nick, yeah, he said, no, you knew the plot as soon as you see Peter's dad. No, you don't. Because that could literally have gone anywhere. Yes, your mind can interpret 30 different ways, but they never officially reveal what the real plot was until, spoiler, that the dad's evil. For what reason? I don't know. I killed your mom. You son of a bitch. And it turns to Superman.
And then literally I was about to say Martha. That's...
Martha!
It literally wasn't revealed until he said, until I had to place a tumor in your mother's brain. And that's when you knew they were going to fight him.
Yeah, and like the one thing that did annoy me is that, like, people give Man of Steel and the last fight scene shit. I understand, because that was a little overdone. But people praise this fight scene at the end when it was worse than the Man of Steel.
It's DC.
You're right. I forgot. It's DC. Because at least
Triggered everyone.
Because at least in the Man of Steel fight, I saw what was going on. Sure, it was poorly lit, but who gives a shit? At least you knew what was going on. In the Guardians of the Galaxy fight... Let me get a point across. Listen. Okay, Man of Steel fight. You know it's in Metropolis because you can see buildings. In the Guardians of the Galaxy fight, I just see floating rocks being punched into. I'm like, what is going on? There's nothing visually appealing. There was no stakes because it was literally Mega Man, Star-Lord versus God, and then... Yeah. That was my rant.
Okay.
I remember when this movie first came out, I was actually angrier with this than I was with Star Wars. I left the theater more angry at Star Wars, but overall...
I wanted to walk out of Guardians of the Galaxy too.
There was times where I wanted to walk out of Star Wars, but...
Well, I could certainly see that.
Yeah, it's just... But Guardians of the Galaxy left me feeling so empty, and that was the worst part, because I actually really liked the first one. It was... I won't say... People overhyped that one too, but I still really love it. It was really fun, and it had a lot of characters, and people I cared about. Then they managed to make that into Volume 2, and it was just so meaningless and lifeless. There was no spirit to it. It seemed like just a lifeless project. It was like the worst kind of TV filler you can ever have. Just like, it's like your beat by beat thing. I won't even call it a beat by beat. It was like so empty and just meaningless. Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Right, yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Twitter questions.
No, okay. I was going to do that last, but okay, since you want to hijack my shit.
Oh, you don't have them typed up on your notes?
It's called Twitter.
Well, you could have them typed up like this user asks. But now you need to go and find it.
I'm really sad. Okay. What movie are you looking forward to the most in 2018? That was by New World Nerds.
Infinity War.
I was going to message you, bro, like, seriously.
Infinity War. It's hands down.
Yeah.
The whole world is anticipating this.
Yeah, like, it's
10 years in the making. Like, come on.
Yeah, 10 years in the making. And, like, it's just...
The trailer alone, I still get chills watching it. Like,
65 million views.
It's up to 108 now.
I'm just saying, it's 65 million views. It broke every single trailer record.
Yeah.
And it surpassed that by 40 million.
It's still going up practically by 1 million a day.
Yeah,
That's the insane part. It's still going.
Yeah, it's still going. People in North Korea are like, wait, what? Let me pull this up. Okay, but yeah, that's just too obvious. It was like, okay, to keep things a little spicy, what's another movie you're looking forward to the most in 2018?
I would say I have some hopes for the Han Solo movie. I have some hopes for it.
When they said it was a gangster movie, I was interested.
Yeah.
So that's probably going to be my other most anticipated. Black Panther, I'm not really looking forward to right now. I love the character, don't get me wrong. It's just the fact that he...
I don't like the trailers. The trailers...
just feel off, and the CGI looks very shitty. And a lot of people don't understand the trailer is supposed to show you what you're going to get. And that was the problem with the first Thor Ragnarok trailer for me. Is the fact that it looked like a PS3 game.
Oh yeah, the arena looked terrible.
Yeah, it looked like crap.
Yeah.
But thank God it's fixed up. And the CGI still doesn't look realistic, but it's stylized. So in a way, that's what makes it good. Black Panther just feels... It looks like it's trying to come off as real, but it's failing in every single sense. And I hate the new look of the costume.
I do not like the look, but...
Like the eyes I don't like. Like, it's just... Yeah.
They need to introduce the Soul Stone, though.
Yeah,
it's going to be there.
I think that's what that's what the main villain's going to be talking about. Is literally the Soul Stone. Like he's like, I need it, and why to take over the world? That same shit. Literally, that's the plot. This main villain wants
to. You just spoiled it for everyone. And it hasn't even come out yet.
It's in the trailer. Okay, next question. This is by my friend Invention. When do you think the XMen will debut in the MCU? What movie? Okay.
Avengers 4.
I don't think Avengers 4. I think that's still...
Well,
I think it's after Avengers 4. I think after Avengers 4, that's done, that whole...
Well, they brought Spider-Man right away into Civil War.
Yeah, but the thing is, he was only a cameo. If they put him X-Men in, there's no way you're going to make that a cameo, because that's too big of a topic.
You can do like a post-credit.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, like...
You just show Stark driving by Xavier's school, like just something as simple as that.
Yeah, that is true. I actually never thought of that, but when I think they're first going to be introduced, I think they're going to do a small X-Men team, like so it's not overkilled with like 100. I mean, sure you can have all the X-Men, but you can have them as the kids. So like as time goes along, I think that's what they're going to have to do.
They're going to do an Avengers versus X-Men movie. Though.
They
have to do that.
I think Avengers 5 is going to be X-Men versus Avengers. That's what.
That would be amazing.
So you know how they set up Avengers 1?
Yeah.
Literally, that's how they're going to be setting up. Like the X-Men have their own movies, like I don't know, like a Wolverine movie, or like a Cyclops movie, and then they have the X-Men movie, and then they have an Avengers movie, and then the next movie, boom.
Yeah, and then we get Spider-Man and Deadpool right afterwards, which the world will love.
And a lot of people, I was surprised. A lot of people don't know about their bromance. I was very surprised.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know. There was apparently not a lot of people who understood. I have a comic book of Spider-Man and Deadpool in my car. I'm going to show you. It's fantastic. It's hilarious.
You're not going to get it back if you let me borrow it.
I'm not going to let you borrow it. That no one's touching that thing. I'm going to show you some pictures. And
okay. All right.
But
he's not nice to me.
It is a funny ass comic book. Like it's just
I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way they work off with each other. So like, there's so much potential now that they can do. I mean, a lot of people are still nervous, which I understand because people in their newfoundly like positive hatred towards Disney because everyone's doing it now. So it's a cool thing to do now. To hate on Disney.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, it's a new cool thing now. Because after Star Wars,
Twitter again.
I gotta get cool.
Yeah, I gotta be with the cool kids. Yeah.
I wish I had sunglasses. Just rip these off and get them on. Like.
Oh, I got those in my car too. I could show you them.
So I think they're gonna probably do a couple solo Marvel movies like they've been doing, build up the X-Men, and then eventually at the end, the final X-Men movie, they form this X-Men team. They're like, hey. We have this school and we need your help to protect it because this douchebag named Magneto is coming after us. Oh, okay. And then, boom, X-Men. And then Avengers versus X-Men will come next and it'll be so interesting. So I think they're going to it's going to be a random solo movie. That's what I think is a random solo movie building up and then boom. So I think it's going to be a pretty big phase.
How will Ryan Reynolds fit? Like his Deadpool fit in with the MCU Spider-Man. I was just thinking about that. I don't think they would fit well.
No, the thing is, what they can do is like they explained this in the comics too. I know not everything that happens in the comics works in film, but what you can do is have a Deadpool movie with Spider-Man in it. I mean, you had Colossus, a PG-13 character, working off with him, and. Some people are not a fan of this, but what they're doing with Venom, which is rated R, Tom Holland Spider-Man is going to be in it. It's basically confirmed. So the thing is, like, the connections with Tom Holland does into the Venom movie won't be affecting the overarching MCU films. Like the Netflix movies, the Netflix shows, they're connected, but they have no impact. So that's why I think it's going to happen. So, like, Tom Holland Spider-Man will go into a Deadpool movie, and then... literally, it's just going to be those two. So, because Spider-Man has been in rated R content before.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's not the most popular stuff, but it's happened. Or you can have Deadpool in a Spider-Man movie, and then him saying, "Why can't I curse?" Like he's trying to, like maybe he's going like, "Fudge!" And he's like, "Damn it!" Like he can't curse. Like,
well, you just cursed right there. You said, "Damn it."
That's PG-13 though. You can't throw F-bombs in the PG-13 movie. I mean, you could throw 2 now, but like that's it. So maybe.
Well, no, you can throw F-bombs in PG-13 movies.
Yeah, but you only can throw 2.
Yeah, I know they threw 1 in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
They threw 1. There's a couple in. There was.
Have they done it in Marvel yet?
Marvel,
no. Marvel.
No.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it's going to be connected, but not affecting. So because Disney did confirm that they're not going to affect the Deadpool movies. They're going to keep them as its own thing. So it's still going to be rated R, just under Disney's wing. And
he'll remember his ammo bags now since Disney owns them. Yeah.
It's literally like he's in the cab, he's getting ready to leave in Disney. Like, you see Mickey Mouse, like, wait.
Yeah, you just see a Mickey Mouse glove, just hand him the bag and just go away.
He's like, oh, thank you, Disney.
Yeah. That would actually be, I would love that to happen.
If he sees a mouse, he's like, oh, damn it, Disney. Just make it.
Hey, boss. Yeah.
Oh, he's like, hey. He's like, hey, sir. There's so much things, and people are still being nervous. I mean, people are only focusing on the bad things. There's so many.
They've done good. Like
they have done good. people are forgetting they gave us the Avengers. Oh no, but Star Wars.
Well, I mean, Rogue One was good. Like,
I like Rogue One, but the first 2 acts were kind of boring.
Yeah, once it got the scarf and everything got going, it's like, this is amazing.
Yeah, it was the greatest payoff
in
a film. But,
especially for that Darth Vader scene.
Oh my god.
That was for like what those reshoots were for.
Yeah, that literally when that happened, I never cheered in a movie before. Like I mean like really like unintentionally cheered. I was like, oh my god, yes! Yeah. And I'm not even a big Star Wars fan. I told you guys this before. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, but that made me cheer.
Yeah, my theater was going crazy.
Yes. Yeah. I was like, all you hear is,
I'm like, oh, here it is! And then the lightsaber goes.
He slaughters all of it. I was like, holy shit, this is a masterpiece.
It makes 4 so much better too when you watch it. Like the first opening scene.
Yeah. But then you had to realize the fight scene with Obi-Wan's.
Yeah, well, the lightsabers never actually touched since they were glass blades. If the blades touched, in real life they would shatter. Yeah. But they're coming out with that fan film doing 4 that I showed you the clip of.
Yeah. So, long story short, XMen, I think it's going to be like their own stuff, and they're just going to build up to an XMen versus Avengers.
We really digressed.
Yeah, it's literally in their palms. They can. That's a $2 billion franchise, right?
They have the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, they literally have Star Wars, and they have X-Men.
Yep.
And the Avengers. You know, remember this: Avengers was not a popular franchise until the movie came out. I mean, it was a known thing, but that's only for comic book nerds.
Yeah, I would say it got a lot more momentum.
Yeah, like Iron Man wasn't popular. Captain America was not even the first Avenger.
Nope.
Yeah, and now people are like, I always liked Captain America. I'm like, shut up. I mean, I'll admit, before Avengers, I wasn't really a big fan of Captain America.
I didn't like the first movie that much. Winter Soldier, however, was amazing. I love Winter Soldier. That really built him up for me.
Yeah, Winter Soldier I liked. I liked the first one. I liked the suit the most in the first one, but it was just, yeah.
Well, you got to think, too, it was like one of their startup movies to get the franchise going.
Yeah, so like, it was. I really hope they bring back Red Skull. Imagine that was actually... I don't want a main villain in X-Men vs. Avengers, but I'm saying I hope they make him an Avengers villain, Red Skull, because he's a good Avengers villain.
For all you know, he could have teleported somewhere through the Tesseract.
Or maybe...
He's Thanos!
No, imagine... That's the reason why Thanos knows about the Avengers.
That would be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I would actually like that.
Red Skull's like, hey, buddy, listen.
Remember me?
Remember me, listen. There's this guy with a shield. You better watch out for him. Like, watch out for him. And, like, he's very trouble.
If Thanos kills someone and says Hail Hydra, I would burst into tears.
I don't think he'll say Hail Hydra. I think...
No, he's got to say Hail Hydra. Gotta be
Thanos is too badass to be like running for Red Skull. Red Skull will be running for Thanos. Imagine Red Skull turn into Thanos' bitch. He's like, hello, sir.
He has to carry the gauntlet around for him and polish it up.
Yeah. And he's like... And then you see Red Skull pop up, and everyone's like cheering, but he's only there to get the gun. He's playing a 5-second cameo.
Wait, did you see the one video where it's the Lamborghini in my garage? This Lamborghini's polishing it up.
Yeah.
And then his boss comes in, it'll be kind of like that.
Yeah, he's like, hello, sir. He's polishing up the gun. Yeah. He's like, I told you not to touch it. Like, oh.
Look at it, I relined the gem today. It doesn't look good. Cut it out! Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
I thought the color pattern was a little off, so I moved the time stone.
Shut up! Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, just something like that. I would love that personally.
Like they do have to reintroduce him, but the actor who played Red Skull said he was not sure he wanted to do it. At first he was definitely against it, but now I've heard that he's iffy on it. I'm like, dude, get a paycheck. I mean, like, get your kids something nice. Come on.
It's a Marvel movie too. Like
it's a Marvel movie. Everyone's talking about it. Listen, I'm a good actor. I don't focus on superheroes. Shut up. Everyone's doing that. It's cool. It's what the cool kids are doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap this video up, but we're gonna talk about my 3 years on YouTube. I finally got my podcast started up. Thank you, Kyle, because I've been wanting to do a podcast.
Let's be honest, it's all me. He's just here for the run.
Says Dead Face.
You know what? At least I had my notes prepared, Mr. I can't find my notes. Oh, what's my top 3 worst? Even I knew it. Even I knew it. Even they knew it. They knew it.
See, listen, I had it open, but I didn't hit the save button, so when my phone turned off by itself, it just went cleared.
Look. Here, let me show you something.
I don't care.
See this? I'll click on my notes. It's still there.
No, because, see, I was still in the middle of writing it.
Yeah.
And, it was fresh. Like, I'll show you. Hold up, guys. Hold up. I'm gonna show them some.
Look. Right here. Okay. Home button. All right. Ready?
Because it was already in the notes.
You're wrong. He's wrong. We'll see you next week. Gump's podcast.
Whatever. Okay, wrapping this video up, I want to say thank you guys for so much for keeping patient with me. With me only posting like 3 videos a month. That was pretty brutal. But yeah, I finally got everything I need. I got someone to work with.
He's all I need. I'm all he needs.
You're real. I was going to say thank you, but now you're really ruining
that.
You're making me want to drink broken shards of glass before I thank you.
Why would you drink broken shards of glass?
Because it'll be
die.
Okay, so I'm just gonna announce that we're definitely doing this some more. We're gonna we're gonna test some live streaming in the future. Not right now, but in like maybe 3 or 4 weeks, we'll definitely try testing live streaming. Say What Trivia is coming back, and
Say what?
Say what? Yeah. Oh yeah, before we actually go, I forgot to bring up one last thing.
Merry Christmas.
What about my Jewish fans? You son of a bitch.
Happy Hanukkah.
What about the what's the people that celebrate Kwanzaa? Are they Hebrew? I don't know. I'm sorry.
You just triggered half of the planet now.
It's me. I can say whatever I want.
They just triggered everyone.
That's if there's people still watching. People are like, these guys don't know what the hell they're doing.
Screw these guys.
Screw these guys. These guys don't know what they're doing.
Writes us a very mean-worded comment and clicks off the video, and they don't even know what's going on.
No, it was supposed to be the Gumps versus match. It was nothing really special. It was Heat Miser versus Jack Frost. Nothing special, just because to keep up with tradition. Because every video is gonna have a Gumps versus shits and giggles. I'll say Jack Frost because wait, did I say Heat Miser?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
No, you said Heat Miser versus Jack Frost, and you said Jack Frost. You idiot! You gotta stick with that now. You gotta stand by that. I want you to defend Jack Frost. Defend him. It needs to be Santa Claus 3 Jack Frost too. It can't be any other Jack Frost.
Oh my god, that's the worst! Yeah. No, see the thing is I meant to say Snow Miser. I don't know why Snow Miser sounds so stupid. Like, I hated that name forever. It's like I liked Cold Miser.
He lost all credibility. This series is now done. No more Gumps versus. This is the last one because you screwed up this badly.
No, this is why I have jump cuts. I say some of the stupidest shit, and then I'm like, wow, that was really stupid. Hopefully, no one ever sees that. Click.
I'm telling you, we need outtakes. Outtakes.
Oh my god, no! Because in order to have outtakes, I'll definitely have a dumbest moments from both of us and of this month, and then we'll definitely do that. Yeah,
it needs to be a series.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, so Say What Trivia is coming back. In all reality, Snow Miser versus Jack Frost. Who wins?
I mean,
they both die. They both die by a freaking meteorite because guess what? Mother Nature's like, screw you, bitches.
What are you talking about? They both died of the cold. Obviously, God.
Obviously, no. Put them in a microwave and turn it on.
That completely undermines the power of the cold and them fighting each other.
Well, no, they're going to fight in the microwave. Whoever melts first. It's going to be whoever melts first.
On that note, we're ending.
Jack Frost lives longer, so Jack Frost wins. Because
are we talking Santa Claus 3 Jack Frost?
No,
what's the Guardians movie? Oh wait, isn't it Guardians where Santa Claus is a Russian and carries 2 swords? Or are we talking that Jack Frost?
Just any interpretation you want, but I'm not doing Jack.
Yeah, but which Jack Frost?
The one I'm thinking about is the Guardians. I didn't see that one, but
the Guardians is actually pretty good.
Yeah, I want to see it, but he looked the most badass. So when I saw that,
you'll love Santa Claus in it. He's a Russian.
I'm a Russian.
Russian Santa.
But the only reason why I say Jack Frost is genuinely because Snow Miser is legitimately all ice.
Is that or you're trying to cover your butt from screwing up earlier and calling him Heat Miser?
No, that would be a stupid cover up. Hey, who would win fight, Iron Man or Captain America? Oh shit, I meant to say Hulk versus Captain America. Now I'm going to say Hulk.
Captain America would obviously win, you idiot.
No, Batman versus Hulk. That it would win. They actually did do a crossover one time, and Batman did win.
Yeah, I know. It's obvious Batman would win.
Batman wins everything. That's stupid. I hate that.
You just triggered our last person watching.
Literally, Batman's not that powerful. Okay, now we're really getting excited.
Batman versus
Superman.
Dawn of Justice. Why are you getting text messages? Charge the battery pack. You need to charge the camera.
Son of a bitch.